Yo, 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 it's your boy, Mark and Mark's Tarot. And once again, it is raining, pouring, windy, annoying today. I woke up to rain beating the shit out of my windows and my shutters. I was like seven something. I was like kind of up, but not really. I think it was before that, actually. It was like six, maybe 6:57. So I don't know. All I hear is the rain like battering the walls, and the wind was so nasty this morning, and the showers and rain and stuff. But hey, I'm not complaining. You guys got snow and shit, so and wildfires and all sorts of shit. I've been blowing my damn nose all morning because the weather has changed and made me sneeze and cough and all sorts of bullshit. I'm not here complaining. I'm just telling you like it's bullshit. But yeah, it's looking outside now. It's very dark, gray. Doesn't even look like morning. I got my light on and my blinds are closed. It's like nasty, man. It's so annoying. I have so much work to do outside, and the work I have inside to do, I still need to go outside and do things and bring it in back and forth. And I have a workshop, but I can't really do too much in there right now because I need to open the door. And if I open the door, I have to like, rain's gonna come in there. It's just a pain in the ass. Spirit's trying to tell me, Mark, relax, go online, work on here, get over it. I gotta wait for my van. I think the people are gonna put the signs on it today of my company. I think they might do it today, but I doubt it because the weather's holding back the progress. But my van's pretty much ready to get inspected and passed. All I gotta do is pay for the license. So I'm just pretty much waiting for a phone call to say, "Hey, Mark, your van is ready." So until then, here comes the rain again. Yeah, it just thundered actually just a while ago. So it's not look too good. Plenty rain. Birds are outside. Those fuckers piss me off. All they do is make all that damn noise like somebody screaming. Meh, meh. Everybody teases me and says they're saying Mark, Mark. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Little do they know Mark hates their damn guts because all they do is shit all over the place. Fuckers. All right. I'll say to myself, what the heck is that? Hmm. Actually, let me check this real quick. See, I know I'm early. It's 10 o'clock here, 10:15. But I'm trying to get shit done. All right, cool. All right, let me. Um, no, we just do it actually, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Um, we just do that for now, so that way I can actually use it. That'll be fun. Yeah, cool. Sucks, man. But hey, it's all good. All right. Now that I paid that, let me see something here. I wonder how much it is. I don't know how much it is anyway. Let me see something. There's nothing there. Um, Here we go. Vehicle permits and fees. Here we go. All right. So light permit. I paid that already. Mm, Permits. I don't need to know what the permit is. I need to know what's the license fee. Um, fuck's sake, man. This feed is not light. It says Enneagram. That's not bad. It's $1,000. Well, not even 1,900. That's not bad. Yeah. I like between that. So like yeah, almost a grand. That's not bad. Alright. Trying to figure out how much I'm gonna pay for my van license. It says like between 8 and 9. This month is like I paid so much fucking money for everything. Brand new van, license and insurance, stickers to put on my name. Thank God the vans I paid for like a Bluetooth stereo. Because it came with just like a regular bullshit radio. I wanted Bluetooth so that way I can actually, talk and drive, you know? So I can hook my phone up to it so I don't have to like text and drive. I put the Bluetooth on I bought a Bluetooth stereo for my van so that way I can talk and drive at the same time without having my phone in my hand. And to also play music on there. So that's good. And I also got the van completely rust proofed. So because the weather's so bad today, they're probably not going to get to it today. So it looks like I might have to wait another day or maybe next week because tomorrow's supposed to be the same thing. The weather's supposed to be bad today and tomorrow. And Saturday it's supposed to get better, but Saturday nobody works there. It's closed. So I'm going to have to probably wait till Monday and hope Monday is a good day. But I could be wrong. So we'll see. We shall see. We'll see if I get it or not. Hopefully they call me today and say it's done. If not, it's all good. It's life. I'm gonna get it when I can. I hope everybody has a great day today. Throwback Thursday. Hope everybody has a great day. If you look at this video or you come by, like I said, I hope everybody's okay. Hope everybody's doing their thing. It's rather such a pain in the ass, man. Like, we don't need more rain. We don't need more rain. We don't want more rain. More and more rain comes. Such a fucking nuisance. It's easy. I think it's going to harder ride. That's good. Cool. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. I gotta do both. Get this damn bird. Got some nerve. Damn bird came right on my table on my porch. He didn't even notice I was here. Okay, go shit somewhere else. What the hell is wrong with these fucking birds? They're like psyching out. You ready? No. Yo, yo. Yeah, I don't want to be, but I'd rather be working. But the weather is so nasty here. It's unbelievable. It's like dark. It seems like it's 10:30 here, and it seems like it's 5:30, ready to get dark. It hasn't stopped raining since like 6 this morning. It's still raining. Very windy. You got these birds outside aggravating the shit out of me, chasing each other. It's 56 here right now, which is pretty cold for us. Yeah, see, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I can work in my workshop, but the thing is my workshop is like it doesn't have any windows or anything, right? It's just got two doors, and it's like French doors. So if I open the door, the rain and the wind is gonna come in there, and I don't want that. And then the wind's gonna like shake the door, so I'd have to put something there, and then it's just not worth fucking up my door or like have rain come in there every 5 minutes and I have to get wet. And the things I have to do in my workshop, I want the door open so when I make dust, it goes outside. So it's like I have little little stupid things to do inside. I don't really have like nothing serious to do. It's shit that can wait and shit that I don't feel like doing right now unless it's a good day. I mean, I can do some things, but it's just I'd rather have a nice day outside so I can keep the door open so I can go in and out of the workshop and do things. And I'm also waiting for my van. My van is supposed to get inspected today or tomorrow, but because this weather, they're probably going to deny inspecting it right now because nobody's going to go outside and deal with that shit. And they have to put the stickers on there. They didn't do it yesterday, so if and they can put stickers on in the rain unless they say to the guy, "Look, put the car in the shop, and we'll do it inside," and then they take it. I mean, it's possible they could do it because where I'm buying the van, there's a huge garage there that they work on the cars and the vans and the boats and shit that they have. It's a huge place. So they can like make an appointment and say, okay, we'll come down there and do it, in the garage so that way the rain won't get to it. So I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got a phone call yet to say that they're doing it or whatever, but at least the insurance is done. The car's paid, the van's paid for, the insurance is done, the stickers are paid for, everything's like done. It's rust proofed. It's got a Bluetooth stereo in it. The windows are tinted. So like all on my end, it's all done. I've paid for everything. Everything's done. I spent thousands of fucking dollars, but it's all worth it in the end. Like I said, I don't mind. It's all gonna get done. So and yeah, I just gotta wait. I just gotta wait for the phone call from my cousin to say, "Hey, Mark, you can come get your van." Well, I can't pick it up yet, but he's gonna say you have to go to the place and pay for it first. I have to pay for the license. So they're gonna pass the car, pass the van. They get like the license plate put on it. Like this place like makes the license plate. They put it on the vehicle. They inspect it to make sure like the stickers are put on the van properly. It's got my name, my number, it's the right thing. They inspect the van to see if it's good to go on the road, even though it's brand new, it doesn't matter. They check it like to see if it's the right length, the right height, all that bullshit. They inspect the whole vehicle to make sure it's ready. So when they get a pass slip, then he's gonna give the pass slip to me. And then I have to go down to the place and physically pay for it. So I'm gonna go. So I have to take the paper, sign it, pay for it. Once I pay for it, they give me like a little pamphlet, and it says it's passed until such and such a date. And I put it on the van and I just drive off. Bang, it's all done. So The process is really easy for me. All I got to do is take the paper, go to the place, pay for it, and buy. So, and then go get the van. So I'm almost got it. Yeah, it's a matter of time. So, but because the weather is so shitty, it might hold back some process. Because a lot of those people at the transport department, they're gonna be like, "It's raining, you can't come here. We're not gonna go out in the rain in the van." See, they have an open area, but if it's windy and rainy, because they're on the north side, so in the north side right now, it's really bad. I'm on the south; it's not that bad here, but on the north, it's really bad. So where they are, it's bad. So they probably like are like, no, no. So yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Like if the van was here right now, I wouldn't be going anywhere anyway. So because of the weather, it's holding me back from working. A lot of my work is outside, and a lot of my work inside depends on whether or not I can open the damn door and work in there. So it's a pain in the ass, but it's all good. Like I don't really care. I can always come on here and work and just chill out and hang out until the weather gets better and then go back outside and do something, come back here. I have to go outside. When the rain stops, I gotta go outside and go clean the pool. The pool is filthy. It's like so much leaves in there, so much debris in there, so much shit in there. I have to scoop it all out. Every day of this week, I've gone to the pool, scoop out all the leaves because we have so many trees around here. And when it's windy, the leaves blow off the trees and come inside in the pool. So it's like so fucking annoying. Yeah, I literally just paid for my payroll tax. I didn't pay much for payroll tax because the government, see, the government, they're slick. They yeah, they are. The government here wants to get reelected. So what they did is they increased the pension for all seniors. Anybody who gets pension they increased it, and which is good. All the seniors are like, yay, we get more money for pension. It isn't much more, but it's like 30, $40 more a month or something like that, which is good. It's not bad. That pays for like some groceries for the day. So they increased the pension, which is great. And another thing they did is anybody who owns a business that doesn't make 200 grand in the 3-month payroll tax period only pays 0.5% of their taxes, and that's fucking nothing. So if I make a $4,000, let's just say if I make a $4,000 profit in 3 months, because it's based off your profit. So if I have a bad, like wintertime, I don't really make too much money. So if I put down $4,000, I'm only gonna pay $60. You see what I'm saying? Because it's point 0.5 is $20. $20 is 0.5 of 4,000. So then you pay like a $40 employer fee. So then it becomes $60 for payroll tax. And that's like a miracle because I used to pay 7.5%. And since they've been in power for 10 years, they made it from 7.5 to 4.5 to 2.5 and now 0.5 of a percent for anybody who doesn't make 200 grand in 3 months. So they're basically taxing the big companies, and the small companies like me and self-employed guys, we don't pay hardly anything for payroll tax. So for us, it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll pay $60 every 3 months or whatever, or $100 if I make five, six, $7,000 in 3 months. So during the winter months, like now, we're not making that much money because of the weather. So our payroll tax is not going to be that much. And see, we don't have to prove how much money we make. We just got to tell them how much money we make. And if they feel like we're lying, then they investigate you. but I've never been investigated because they know I'm a small business. It's just me. See, if I had full-time employees, they would be like, yeah, let's check this guy. He's bullshit, you know? But for somebody like me who's self-employed and works for himself and has no employees, then they're never gonna check me. I can put whatever I want down. They won't even know. So, which is great. So I've paid less payroll tax now than I ever have in my life, which is great. And the only thing that I pay that's a lot every month is the pension. The social insurance pension is like 350 a month. But that's okay for me because I don't mind paying that every month because if I reach 65, which I hope I do, and that's in less than, I'm going 48 next month. So when I reach 65, if I get when I get a pension, I get a good pension, like a decent pension every month because I'm paying the government 350 a month. So it's great for me. And I have a personal pension that has like thousands of dollars in it too. Not much, but it's got some in there. So when I go 65, I can get two pensions. My personal pension will probably be like 250 a month. That's all they give you. And then like the government pension would be like 2 grand a month. So it's nice to have. That's why I rather pay for the government pension because I'm obligated to. I have to pay government pension. Yeah, and then I can take a break. I can be on here more often. That's too far away right now. I ain't worrying about that. I like to live in the present. But you have to make, future moves. Now you never know. Like so, and between now and 65 is 17 years from now. So a lot of things are gonna change. So I still gotta work a lot until then. But I know a lot of guys that are that age and they still work, like they still do stuff. So it's all good. I have my workshop. I have this life, and I can do whatever I want. I'm good. In my mind, I will always be able to make money as long as I'm healthy, and that's what I pray for every day. I've been praying a lot because I really want my van because that's really been bothering me a lot. Sometimes I wish I would have never applied for it and just kept my car just so I don't have to deal with all the bullshit stress and like dealing with all this fucking paperwork. I can't stand that shit. It aggravates the hell out of me. I'd rather just be simple and just have a car and just work out of it and just call it a day. But, I said, you know what? I'm going to try something different and do something different. So I've always wanted my own van. So yeah, it is. I know that I'm going to be very happy when I get it. That's for sure. Because once I get it, I'll feel like I can do whatever job I can, because with a bigger van and I'm more of an official, like complete business, and it'll make my confidence even higher than what it is now. Because I'll have my van fully loaded with all my shit in it, all my tools and all my stuff, and I will be able to do everything I need to do. And the thing is, because it's bigger, I can also transport more things because my car is not that big. So it fits a good amount of stuff in it. But with this van, I can fit more things in it. So I can do jobs and keep the things in the van instead of taking it out when I get home. I can actually leave it in the van because the van's meant to have stuff in it. It's bigger and more stronger and stuff. So. And another thing is my car right now is a stick shift. It's a manual, and I'm sick and tired of changing gears and all that shit. I'm getting old. My knees are all fucked up. So I'm getting an automatic now, and I'm getting a gas, and I had a diesel, and I hate the smell of diesel. And diesel's cheaper, but it's all good. But I'm glad to have like an automatic van now, so I don't have to change gears anymore. It's easier to drive, um, and I just gotta pay for gas, which is a little bit more expensive than diesel. Yeah, I've always learned from day one. I used my first car that I ever drove was a manual, and it was in like a park area, and the guys used to teach me, and I also taught some of my friends how to drive. And it's funny because you always fuck up on the clutch, and you pull the clutch out too much, and you can't go, and you're like wringing the shit out of it. And then you got to change gears, and you're wringing out the gearbox and shit. Grind them. You can't find them. Grind them. That's what they used to say. But I'm actually sick and tired of driving like gears. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm had enough. It was an option to get a manual, and it's actually $3,000 cheaper. But I was like, you know what, Mark? This is a long-term investment. So you're getting older and older. So you gotta look in the future. You don't want to be like 50, 60 something years old changing gears. Like it's fucking annoying. And what if you have like a knee injury or a leg injury? You can't even like drive the car, drive your van. So I'm looking at it in all angles. It's a more I've made a big investment into it, but it's worth it. And the only reason I'm really buying a brand new van is because I know I'm getting an inheritance money that will pay for the van. So whatever I'm putting out now, when I get my inheritance, it goes right in my account, and then it's like I got a car for free, you might as well say, you know? Like that's how I look at it. So even though I'm spending all this money getting the car, getting the van, I know when I get my inheritance, it's enough money that it's the same amount, almost the same amount of money that I'm paying for the car. So it's like I'm getting reimbursed. So, and that's another thing that's taking forever. Yeah. And one thing about me, even if I didn't have an inheritance coming, I would have got it anyway because I knew I can make the money back, no problem. So, and the thing is the and when I now that I have the now that when I get the van, I can do more work. So there's no excuses. Once I get it, there's no excuses like that. I can't take this, I can't do that, or yeah, I gotta my car can't take that, or it's old now and I can't take all this shit in my car. So I can put it to good use. So like I have like a big miter saw, like with a with a with like a table thing, like a it's a big ass saw, and it has like this table with legs. And putting it in my car now, it would be too much of a hassle. So if I now that I'm gonna get the van, I can put bigger equipment, bigger tools in there. So I can go to a job and like do flooring and not have to worry about using a regular saw. I can take like my real tools with me, which is great. That's what I want. So like I'm super happy that I'm getting it because I can do bigger jobs now. And another thing is my friend, he's on his own, and he needs an electrician to help him like do his jobs. So he's gonna give me. We're supposed to renovate a condo next month, so he's got like some work for me to do next month. So I told him it's gonna be perfect because I got my new van, and he's buying my car. So both my vehicles will be on the job site. So it's gonna be kind of crazy. Like he's got my old van, and I'm gonna have my new van. So it's gonna be cool. I don't mind working with him. He's a cool guy. And my sister's happy now that we him and I are like working together because now we can renovate our bathrooms and we can do big jobs together. So he knows a lot of people and so do I. So it looks like him and I are going to work together. So far, that's what might be happening. So God is great. He's putting everything in front of me. Spirit's always showing me something. So I'm looking forward to this year and working and making my money and doing jobs. And I got a lot of work to do, tons of work. I have so much things I want to do and so much work I have to do. But right now, it's not the time because the weather's so shitty. So, like when March, April comes, that's when I can really kick in and do outside work and do everything I need to do outside. So, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to working with my friend and working with people and working, and having my van and shit on the job with my name on it, looking all good. So yeah, in due time. I don't mind the cold weather and I don't mind winter time. I just don't want see summertime is a pain in the ass because we have to dodge hurricanes. And that's the only thing I don't like about summertime is I hate hurricanes and it gives me more work unnecessarily that I need. And I don't want that. I hate fucking hurricanes. All they do is aggravate the shit out of me, and it's a scary feeling. And I don't, and I always have to do a lot of work before the hurricane and a lot of work after the hurricane. So summertime, it's a pain in the ass for me too. I hate it. And I hate being too hot and sweating all damn day. But yeah, it's extra cold here too. It's normally not in the 50s here. So so like right now, it's not cold where I need like, I mean if I was outside, I'd be dressed a lot warmer. Like today I went to go take out the trash and I had to put on my jacket, my hoodie and shit and go take the trash outside. And it was cold as heck and it was raining, so it's pissing me off. So but now I can see it. It's still sprinkling a bit and the winds kind of calm down a bit. But every now and then, like it just goes into these squalls and like, and it's like what the fuck? So it's a pain in the ass. But it's winter time. January and February here, it's always bad weather. It's always raining, windy. It's always a pain in the ass. Yeah, we had that hurricane in August, and it used to fuck everything up. So it's all good. It doesn't matter if it's winter or summer. It's always bullshit weather affecting everything. See, right now it's like calm as shit. You don't hear nothing at all. Like the trees are just going like this. It's like, okay, the weather's taking a break now. Then all of a sudden, it just storms like, and you're like, what the hell? It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like you wouldn't even if I would have just woke up and went outside, I'd be like, oh, okay, it rained. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't seen anybody so far. It's probably because I'm too early and people are going to work and stuff. So like I said, the only reason I'm here is just to like hang out and do something before I go outside with the rain. So it's kind of like clearing up a bit, but I doubt it. Let me see what the weather's in the background. See, Saturday it's got like a sunny thing there. So let's see, it says tonight 52. That's cold for here. It's like hell no. And the radar isn't even working. See all that shit? See, today it says gust to 50 miles an hour this afternoon. And tonight's supposed to be 30 to 40. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be 45. Saturday is supposed to be windy. Sunday is supposed to be windy. And then Monday, the winds are calming down. See? 57 degrees. That's what it says on the TV now. 57 degrees, 77 humidity. And it's west northwest, 30 knots. That's what people think I'm not bullshitting. Yeah, exactly. But it's not here. See, I live on the south, but the northwest is way over the other side. So where my van is right now and where it has to go, it's really bad right now. So they're probably not going to do it because if the winds are 30 miles an hour west northwest, I know that's exactly where it is. Over that place, it must be crazy right now. But see, the south part is over here. We don't have those type of winds. We did on Monday. On Monday, it was crazy over here. You couldn't even open up a fucking door. My shutters have been closed since Monday. I haven't opened up no windows and no shutters. I can't. It'll rip them right the fuck off. The wind's been crazy up here. But like even where my nephew's school is, that's the west northwest too. So right now the wind isn't crazy here, but it's still like sprinkling and shit. It's weird because this is a small ass island, and if I were to drive right now to the north, I'll be like, what the fuck? It'll be like crazy ass wind. But see over here, the north wind doesn't affect me that much. It doesn't affect me that much because it comes like where the north is over that way. So there's all these big, like 40-foot trees all over there, right? And the trees block the wind from coming to the house. So I'm living on the good side, right? So where my house is right here, there's like a bank, and then it goes up with all these trees. And then the trees are so tall that it blocks the wind from coming this way. But when it comes southwest, it comes this way like this to my apartment. And when it's southwest, there's nothing in front of me. The only thing that's in front of me is nothing. There's a house in front of me, but it's not blocking me. So when the southwest winds come this way, it hits my house dead on, and it fucks everything up. And you won't be able to sleep that night because the winds are gonna blow like crazy. And because I live up so high, it's worse. So if they say 30 to 40, that means 40 to 50 up here. And my neighbor says it all the time when he sees me outside working, because he's like me. He always works around the house, right? He's like, hey, Mark. I'm like, yeah, what's up, Gary? His name is Gary. I was like, what's up, Gary? He's like, looks like we got more wind coming, man. This is some bullshit. I'm like, yep. And you know what? We have our mailboxes outside, right? Like any normal person. But we have plastic mailboxes out there, right? And we literally have to take duct tape and tape the lid down so it doesn't blow off and blow the mailbox away. On Monday, I went to fix my mom's mailbox because it almost blew off the actual wood. Like it blew the mailbox like so bad that, and she lives on the north, so right now they're getting hit pretty bad too. But she's northeast, so it's probably like her house is like in like a little valley. So if it's northwest, it's coming that way. So that means yeah, she's all right. It's not that bad there. When it's northeast, she gets hit worse. But see, my parents, they live right next to the water too. They live closer to the water than I do. Because I can see the ocean from here, but it's far away. It's like if I drive, it's 5 minutes, but I can't walk there like unless it's like 20 minutes. But the actual, like my mom, Like our house is here, and like the ocean is probably like, I don't know, maybe 200 feet away. Probably a little more than that, actually. Maybe, yeah, probably like 200, 300 feet away, which ain't much. You know? Put it this way, my mom lives maybe 2 to 3 soccer fields away from the actual ocean. The ocean can't reach her, but no, no. The ocean can't reach her because like there's like a big embankment. Like the ocean's down here, and then there's like all these rocks, and then it comes up to the main level, and then it climbs up like this, and then my mom's right here. But behind my mom, there's even bigger fucking areas. So she'll never get flooded. Because we're on they same thing here. We won't get flooded either because we live on top of a hill. And my mom lives not on a hill, but where my mom lives, it keeps going down like that. So she'll never have a problem. See where my mom um, is like it's weird because it's got like a big ass thing in front of her, and then it comes like this, and then she's in the valley, and then from her house downwards, it goes all the way down to the ocean. So the ocean can never reach her. But people in that neighborhood have been flooded by the waters and stuff. There's a place here in Bermuda called Devonshire Bay, and when we had it was Hurricane Fabian. It was a huge hurricane with 40-foot waves, and I remember we went to go see the job. The guy says we're gonna go do it, and I was like 20. I was probably like 20, 24, maybe 25. This is like 20 something years ago. I think it was 2002 or 2004. I can't remember. I think it was 2002 or something like that. It was a Hurricane Fabian. It was huge. It killed 3 people on the bridge, and then people evacuated from this area. It's called Devonshire Bay, and the waves came right in and went right into the house. And when the people evacuated, so they wouldn't die, thank God. And we went there like about maybe a month later because the insurance had to like check it. So when we went into the house, you could see the seaweed line halfway on the house, and then right in line with the windows. So the ocean was in the house, right up into the windows, which is like maybe 4 feet high, right in the house, and it had like a little area where it has to go up. So the water line where it was actually water in the house was like 4 feet high to the windows, and it wouldn't go higher because it went through the windows, right? And we had and the whole panel, the electrical panel, was underwater. So we had to like take the old panel out because the salt water would just deteriorate it anyway. So we had to like jackhammer all the electrical out and salvage whatever we could. We had to flush water, fresh water down all the pipes so we don't have to like so we can reuse them because they're plastic, right? So they're not gonna like get messed up. Now the sun's coming up. This is fucking crazy. So we that I remember that the houses down there they can't escape, and that house is still there. That house is still there, but that's only gonna happen if we get like a category 4 hurricane. That's what it was. It was a category 4. It was 40 miles an hour, and it was 40 to 60 foot waves on the south, which is over this side. And that hurricane was probably the second worst in my lifetime. I remember it because I was like, I went to stay with my parents. I left my apartment and I went to go stay with them during the hurricane to make sure they was okay. And I have video footage, but my video camera, it used to have those DAT tapes. Like the tape don't work anymore, right? But I put everything on DVD. I just gotta look for it. I remember like videotaping it right through the bathroom window, and like the telephone pole and the power pole was going like this. and the wires were going all over the place like spaghetti. It looked like one of those blow up things that you see in front of a place going like this. That's what it looked like. And then we had a satellite dish in the yard, and it was on a big concrete like pole type of thing. And all you saw was the satellite go like this, boom, and it fell right down. It was like maybe 12 feet in the air. And we thought the satellite dish was going to be fine, but it kind of cracked, but it still worked. I had to put it all back. I had to put a new pole and fix it all up. It was a pain in the ass. And then we saw our neighbor's roof like just peeled right off. It just boom, and you just saw it like all going through the air. You saw trash cans flying. I had it all on videotape. I gotta find it. I put it on DVD, but I gotta find it. I think it's underneath my bed somewhere. I gotta watch that shit again. But I don't have a DVD player. I gotta put it on somewhere else. I gotta find. I think I have a DVD player in my closet somewhere. Hopefully it works. Yeah, I've been through a lot. And since I've lived here, I've been through like 6 hurricanes up here. And it's not been good at all. It's actually I almost cried one year. We had back-to-back hurricanes within a week. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I prayed so much. I was like, please God, don't let nothing happen to me. Don't let me die in a fucking hurricane, please. Hey LZ, how you doing? Good morning. So like I remember like probably I think it was 2018, we had back-to-back hurricanes, Gonzalo and Faye. Within 4 days they came one right after the other. And we didn't even have power. We had the generator running. And I remember we were without power for like almost 2 weeks. And thank God we had the generator. So I remember like we didn't have like the hurricane shutters at the time. We didn't have like the hurricane like protection at the time. And we just had shutters. And I remember that the wind was so bad that in this first hurricane, the second hurricane wasn't that bad, but the first one was. It was like 130 miles an hour, category 4, I think it was. And I remember going upstairs, right? Hey Tanya, how you doing? And I went upstairs, and because I heard all this noise, I went upstairs, and it was raining so hard with the wind that like where the window where you close the window, and you know in the middle you lock the things. Well, where you lock the window, right where the latches are, the water was coming through there, and there's a blind on the outside. The windows are closed, the blinds are closed, and the rain was coming through like bullets, and it was like it was expanding. It was like the windows were breathing, and they were like this, and every time it went like this, the rain will come through like that. And I had to unlock the windows so it didn't break the windows. That's how hard, that's how like nasty it was. And I started to like cry, like not a lot, but I started like tears were coming down my eyes. And I was like, this is crazy. I've never seen this in my entire life of living here. I said, I fucking hate this house. You know, I was like, I hate this fucking house. I don't want to live here anymore. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. My windows are fucking breathing like a human being, and there's rain coming through here. And I have all these towels, and I had to move my bed because it was right next to the window, and I had to put all these towels down, and I had to like I had to go get my mop bucket and bring it up. And then I said, well, fuck the bucket. I'm just gonna take the wet towels to the bathroom, to the bathtub, and just wring them out and then bring them back. I used like all my towels. The rain was coming in there. It happened for like about 2 hours straight. And I was like crying at the same time. And I was like, fuck, man, you're going to be all right, Mark. Don't worry. You're not going to get flooded. So we're all right. But I just couldn't believe I was actually looking at the windows going like that. They were breathing. Like it was like somebody was manhandling the fucking windows, and the blinds were going like this. It was like, I was like, oh my God. And then the cell phone, we couldn't use the cell phone because it wasn't even the connection was gone. So I couldn't message my sister, or they couldn't message me. So we were like scared. And then we were like, then after that, the rain stopped, and all it was the wind. And the wind, when the tail end of that hurricane came around, it was like a fucking freight train. All you heard was wind constantly. And it wasn't like, it was like that freight train wind where it didn't stop, and it lasted like for hours and hours and hours. And I was just I was down here like on my couch, just like scared shitless. I didn't know what to do. Like I was like, I can't do anything. I don't even know what's going on outside. I don't know if anybody's safe. I don't know if anyone's fucking dead. My neighbors, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, this is just like the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I'm all alone, right? Because my dog was next door in the garage over my sister's house, because that was back then when my brother-in-law was here. So they had her next door. And I was here all by myself. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die. Like, this is ridiculous. This can't be real. Like, So I had to leave from upstairs and come downstairs because I couldn't see that shit anymore because it was bothering me so much. And you can hear like the vents of the pipe going like that. Because we have pipes that go up to the roof for the vent, right? That runs like your toilet and your bathtub, right? Because it has to be vented. So when the wind comes, the wind's going in that vent, and it's making your water in your toilet go like this. And you can hear like the it was the craziest hurricane I've ever witnessed in life. It was Hurricane Gonzalo and Faye. It was back to back. The second one went down to like 60, so it wasn't that bad, but it was still bad enough because it was back to back. We had no chance to recover. So that 2018 was probably one of the worst years for hurricanes here. Like, because we got like 3 to 4 that year, and back to back ones. And that generator was running like for a whole 2 weeks. It was like probably one of the worst years I've ever spent with hurricanes. That's for sure. Last year was good. We only got one, and that's it. And we only lost power for like 4 days. And I never had to put the hurricane shit back up. So I was like, thank you, Jesus. But every now and then we get those category 4 or 5 hurricanes, and you just shit yourself because you know it's going to be bad. Like, and I worry about my parents a lot because I have to be here, because if I'm not, like, this is the worst place to be during a hurricane because we're up high. There's some days where I just want to board everything up and just leave because I don't want to be here. It's scary. I'd rather be at my mom's because my mom's house is way better to be in during a hurricane because it's covered. Like, her house is in the middle, and there's all these other houses around her, blocking the wind. So it's like it's a perfect place to go. But up here, it's like, fuck that. Hell no. I can tell stories about hurricanes for hours about what I've been through with this bullshit. I've seen a lot of crazy things too. It's amazing what the power of the ocean can do. All right, LZ, thanks for the super chat. Your dad's cancer came back. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's gonna be all right. That's one thing about cancer. That's what happened to my friend that used to come on here. She had it, and then she got rid of it, and then it came back again. And I was like, fuck. And when it came back the second time, that's when it was too much for her. I dread that shit happening, man. All you can do is pray, man. That's all. Cancer's a fucking bastard. I hate cancer. I swear to God, like, I feel like they have a cure, but they don't want to tell you. Like, it's like they want you to die. Fucking hate doctors and shit. Yeah. Well, let's hope not. Um, well, what I'm getting first of all is like he's not going to be very active after this. Like the activity, he's not going to be very active because of this. So it's going to hold him back as far as like walking and getting up, and he might be like stabilized or like very stuck where he can't go anywhere and can't do too much. So I guess you have to prepare for that. Your dad like being secluded and being like stuck and not being able to really like be active at all. Um, he's going to be very frail. He's going to be weak. He's going to go through these things, but spiritually, I feel like your uncle and your grandfather is going to take care of him. They're gonna lend a helping hand for sure. And they're gonna try and make things better for him. I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like financially he'll be okay. Like whatever you guys need to spend, I feel like he'll have enough. Let me take this call real quick. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I had to take that call because it's that's my friend Mark. He works for the company that has the my stickers. My stickers are ready, so they're ready to put it on my van. But he said that the weather's so shitty he can't do it. So he says if there's a break in the weather, he's gonna call my cousin and tell him to bring the van so he can put the name on. So yeah, so that's a good thing. My stickers are ready. So once the stickers are put on the van, they license it, and I go pay for it, and then it's all done. But the weather is bad. It's still windy and rain. It's raining again now. So it's probably not going to get done today. But I don't care. It's all good. I don't give a fuck really. It's as long as everything's done, I'm happy. Like everything is just a matter of time now. All right. What was I gonna say? LZ. So as I was saying, your uncle and your grandfather, I feel like they're gonna help him as far as like coming together and making sure he's okay. But I also see that, so I got the Ace of Pentacles here as I pulled the cards. The Ace of Pentacles tells me that he's got good insurance. He'll have enough money for whatever the case is going to be. He's not going to be in any financial debt or anything because of his medical thing. So if that's true, and he has a good medical insurance, that's not going to be a problem. That to me, that's what that means. But it also means like the Ace of Pentacles also means like spirit giving you a helping hand, like making you feel spiritually good, mentally good, and financially good. So, as far as like your grandfather and your uncle, I feel like they're gonna help him and make sure he's okay. As far as like making sure he gets the correct advice, because I feel like the doctors are probably misleading him to like think differently, or like to make him feel like kind of fearful or whatever. Okay, so that's probably why they're saying that then. Yeah. So he has good insurance, so that's good. Well, hopefully that, he's trying to fix it now, and hopefully it'll be okay. So that's what I'm getting, that's gonna get dealt with. Like he'll be fine on that end. So if you want your uncle and your grandfather to help, then keep asking them for help and just keep telling them to help your dad. Because I feel like they are anyway, because I'm getting that in the cards and in like what I'm hearing. So um but I do feel like he might be getting some incorrect advice through the doctors, or the doctors are going to tell him like, to do certain things, and then it's not going to really like be like it like they say it is. So I'm kind of getting that he's getting the incorrect advice from some doctors. Advice, not actual medical like, stuff, but like if the doctors tell him to do something, he might be like, fuck that, I ain't doing that shit. So like he might be against some of their advice. If he's a stubborn type of guy, he might be like, I ain't doing that shit. I'll just see how it pans out. Or he might be like, yeah, I'll think about it. So he might get some advice from the doctor, and then he might be like, nah. Obviously, he's gonna have choices. So maybe it's an advice choice that he's gonna like decline, or like he might be just like, yeah, whatever. So there could be something to that effect going on. So that's what I'm getting. But as far as like everything getting sorted out with the finances and the insurance, that would be fine. That's not a problem, because the Ace of Pentacles pretty much says that that'll be solved. So that's one less thing you have to worry about. But he's gonna be very like frail, and he's gonna be like, he might even be suspicious of like if he has cancer again, or if he really wants to go with it or not. He might be suspicious about the doctors, like, you guys are trying to bullshit me. I don't know if your dad is like that. Let me read what you said. He is stubborn, but we all are at the best cancer place in the country. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So they might be giving him advice, and he'd be like, nah, that's cool, bro. I'm not doing that shit. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because that's what I'm getting. Like he doesn't want to do anything that's going to make him feel worse, because that shit can make you feel worse. So I think that it's his choice, and he doesn't want to make the same mistakes he made the first time he had cancer. So maybe that's what it is, because I see things here that indicate a repeated mistake. So he might not want to do what they say for him to do. He might be like, no, no, last time I did that, it fucked me up and it didn't work. So what makes you think it's gonna work now? So if he's stubborn, I would say that he might go against. Yeah, see, that's what I'm hearing from spirit, and I'm seeing also in the cards. It's saying like I'm getting the same type of message through both. Yeah, because he don't want to do the same thing that happened the first time. Because if the first time it didn't work, then it ain't gonna work now. So he might be like suspicious or suspect that they just want to do shit to him to make money. Or he's gonna like really, really like question everything and be a pain in the ass and be stubborn. Which is good, You gotta question doctors, man. And you gotta make sure like they ain't fucking around. So he might be okay at the end of the day. I'm not getting nothing tragic or really, really bad. I'm just getting like that he might even get some good news out of this. Like he doesn't have to go too deep to get to like fix it or to like to like so where it gets worse, if that makes sense. Well, if you're at the best cancer place in the country, then I think that you might end up hearing some good news. Yeah. Like something might happen where you can be like, okay, it's not that bad. So hopefully that's the case. And I wish you the best with that. And I hope your dad doesn't go through anything bad. My dad's a pain in the ass. He's 81. And on Christmas Eve, he had like gout. He gets gout in his hands and in his feet. And he walks with a cane most of the time because he can't handle like the pain. And he eats the wrong things. That's why he gets gout. But he's so fucking stubborn, he doesn't care. He'll just take gout pills and then he'll be fine. Like he's a pill popper. He don't fucking care, right? And for someone who never did drugs, like he pops fucking pills like no problem. And I don't know how the fuck he does it because I hate doing that shit. That's one thing I can never. I hate even popping a Tylenol or something like that. But he fell down. My dad couldn't stand up because he had the gout, and his foot was so swollen that he fell. And when he fell up against like a dresser drawer, and he bruised his whole back, and he bruised all like around here. He's like his whole body is like black, like from the bruise. And he went to go get a ultrasound. He went to the hospital because he was in so much pain, and they said, "Look, you're 81 years old. You're gonna take a long time to heal." He thinks he's gonna heal in a day or two, and he's still in pain. And I told him, I said, "This is self-inflicted. I fucking told you, stop eating bullshit that gives you gout." And now you're getting worse because you're getting older and you're on blood thinners, you're on morphine. You can't do that shit. You can't eat like sugars and breads and things like that you eat. And Christmas, like during before Christmas time, my mom makes all this shit and he eats it and he knows he can't. And he says, "Oh, I just had a little bit." It doesn't matter. It's gonna fuck you up. Like. So, hey Philomena, how you doing? I got your donation, thanks. So like, yeah, LZ, I understand, like, and my advice to you is the same advice that I got a long time ago, and that was let your parents do what they have to do. It's their life, it's their body, and try not to like change their minds because they're too stubborn. They're too stubborn, and they're never gonna listen, and they're always gonna do what they want to do. So yeah, pain in the ass. As usual. So during the Christmas break, and even now, I went there yesterday to visit. You're welcome, Elsie. I went to visit my parents yesterday, and he can barely like move properly because he's still suffering. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not getting better." And I'm like, "Well, what are you doing to get better?" Absolutely nothing. Sitting on a fucking couch all day isn't gonna make you better. You gotta walk around and you gotta like rub that shit all over you 3 times a day or take an Epsom salt bath. I don't want to do that. I was like, go ahead and suffer then, you idiot. That's why I don't even entertain him. I'm like, I don't care if you're bad or not. I don't care. You did it to yourself. I'm sick and tired of telling you. See, now the weather's getting even worse now. It was calm just now, and now it's getting windier and windier and rainier. Fuck, man. All right, Philomena, you said, what's coming for you in love in the second half of 2025? Let's check. You're taking the next 6 months to spend time with yourself. Not that. If that's what you need, go for it. I always encourage everybody to take care of yourself first. Your health, your life, it comes before everything else. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else. And you don't have to anyway. You got to really love yourself and take care of yourself. That should be everybody's goal, period. So that's a good thing to do, Philomena. All right, so for the second half of this year, I see that there can be a possibility, but no guarantee. What I do get is there is someone here, but this person is going to be kind of involved in too many activities and too many things. You're gonna meet somebody that has a really um, high caliber life. Like this person's constantly working. They have a lot of things to do. They're a busy person, a busy guy, and they're gonna be like very cautious in making decisions about dating or being with you or anything like that. So the person you meet, I get a fire sign here. So it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be, but I got a lot of like fire energy here, and the person is someone who is sad right now, and they've lost their faith in relationships, and they've lost their like mojo, and they're trying to work on themselves as well. But you might meet this person like soon, and then you start to like the second half of the year, it's possible you guys can like see each other and be with each other. And possibly, I got the Lovers card at the very end here, which means that it could be the beginning of a romance. And the Lovers card is number 6. So that's June. So around June, you can possibly be in the beginning of a romantic relationship with this person. But at first, he's gonna be like kind of like, I wouldn't say standoffish, but he'll probably be like in a bad state of mind where he's very busy and he's got a lot of things to do. But then, in that month, and then I got like the Chariot here, which is 7. So between June and July, it's very possible that you can like be with this person. But at first, like he's gonna be like got too much shit to do, and he might be like very cautious in dating you, and then you also might feel very indecisive, but then it develops into a friendship, then a romance, and then possible, like I said, because the Lovers card here and the Chariots here, it becomes like a love relationship eventually in July. June, July, it looks better. So this isn't a guarantee, but it's good cards. But the person that I have here is a person that is very like complex and very like involved in a lot of things. Like their job is very demanding, or their life is like demanding because they have a lot of things to do, and they're restrained because other people are in their life demanding them and things like that. So they can have like a really difficult life or job, but then when they start dealing with you and developing a relationship with you and friendship with you, it becomes more deep feeling, and you'll be testing each other sincerity and stuff like that. So this looks good, Philomena. It's not bad, it's good, because the Lovers card here is a relationship, a potential relationship that develops, and it's number 6. So I would say June, July, it can possibly happen. And I hope it does for you. But just remember that it might start off a little rocky and then get better as it goes on. That's all I get. I get one person here, and it could be a fire sign. I get one man here. That's it. I don't get like multiple people. No. When I ask that, it shows only you. It shows you. It says I got Queen of Wands, Strength, and 4 Pentacles reversed, which means there's no men here. What I'm getting is you are, like you just said, you're taking care of yourself. I get that, because the Queen of Wands is a person who takes care of herself, very loving, caring, understanding, means well and does what she has to do. The strength card is same thing. It's a woman who holds that lion's mouth open. She's going to have more strength, more action, more confidence. She's going to try and accomplish everything and try and control everything around her. And then the Four of Pentacles is like trying to get your money and your finances good and trying not to spend too much and trying to hold on to everything you have. So I'm not getting a second person, just this one person. So keep working on yourself, like you're saying. Take the next 6 months to spend time with yourself. It's a good thing. And then it looks like June, July, the cards are saying like it's very potential of a relationship. So I hope it happens for you. You never know. But if you're going to work on yourself, that's what I recommend. I always recommend everybody to work on themselves, because as you work on yourself, you develop more confidence and more of a clean aura, and you attract someone that you need. And the universe says, hey, she's working on herself. Let's give her what she wants now because she's putting in the work. So that's what I get. So it's potential there, definitely. And time flies. Before you know it, June, July will be here already. Time flies. It's already 9 days into this year already. It's like a never ending story. Tanya, I don't know if you're here in the room because I know you like to lip read me and work at the same time. I hope I'm keeping you company. Yeah, I know. I figured you were still in here because everybody left. Yeah, I still have nothing to do because I have to wait for them to put the stickers on my van, and that looks like it's not gonna happen. So it looks like I'm gonna have to wait another fucking day. You don't have to. It's up to you. Don't leave me. I can't believe it's like 11:45 already, and I've been on here for like an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, make that coin, yo. I'll give you a message. I'll give you a message because you're in here keeping me company. I'll give you a message. Oh shit, 7:45. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are like 4 hours behind me. Fuck that. Of course. I'll give you a message. You don't have to give me nothing. I'm giving you. I said I'm giving you a message. All right. This is your card, partly cloudy. And your message is, know that the truth is a living force, whether you believe it or not. Know that the truth is a living force, whether you believe it or not. So as long as you live in the truth and you tell the truth, that's what's going to happen, whether you believe it or not. There you go. The truth shall set you free. Amen to that. Hell to the yeah. Oh, there you go. That's even more confirmation for you. That's good. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All good in the hood. All good in the hood. All good in the hood. I'm probably going to take a break now anyway. I'm going to go, being that it's quiet now. I need to get up and see what I have to do over here. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee and chill out for a bit. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.